Now we get to the last year in the Prequel Cred series, and that is 2022. Now completely free of coronavirus restrictions, we were able to get out, and one of the things we really wanted to do was to go up to Scotland and try out what's known as the NC500, going around the top of Scotland in our camper van. So we headed up with a visit to Blackpool on the way. We got there, it was July time, and we got there sort of early evening, about sort of 5ish, and went to the pleasure beach. Unfortunately, bit of a shame really, the pleasure beach was closed, which seems like a shame in July. Nice summer evening, but it was closed, so I couldn't go on the big one or anything like that. So instead we went on the South Pier and had to go on the Mad Mouse. The crazy coaster on South Pier was a Revicon or Revision, however you say it, Wild Mouse spinning coaster. Yeah, fairly standard, but because it's on the end of the pier, made it a little bit more exciting with the views of the sea. Crazy coaster was Cred number 282. We stayed there the night in Blackpool, and obviously took the chance to go up and have a look at the tower while we were there again, as some of these pictures show. Following day, we decided to head towards Scotland up the M6 past Glasgow, and visiting a few family and friends in Perth on the way. After leaving Perth, we set off to Inverness, and there's some really amazing scenery as you go along this stretch. We had a quick stop, as you need to do, at Dalwhinnie Distillery on the way to pick up Weed Lamb for a little bit later on. When we got to Inverness, we had a quick stop for fuel, which was very expensive, as it was everywhere in the UK, because with the fuel issue, it was up to £2 per litre, which was pretty extortionate. But there you are, crazy things to do a road trip when the fuel prices are high, but there you go. We went over the famous Kessock Bridge and past the football club Inverness Partick Thistle, and set on our way to our first stop for the night, which was going to be just past Ullapool in an area called Ardmere, which had a point that you could camp on with the camper van. Spectacular views, but it was extremely windy here. We couldn't put the awning out, but some amazing pictures we got all the same, and that was the first night. The following morning we had a nice breakfast and then set off on the road again, further up north. On this route again, there's some more amazing scenery, stopping off at a few places on the way to take photos. One of the popular places, certainly popular with bikers, is the Kylesku Bridge area. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And good place to stop off, and there's a little place where you can get drinks and a bit of food and stuff like that. And then we headed right up to the top to Durness Beach, which is an award-winning beach. Really nice beach, but although the weather was nice, it was way too blowy to do any sunbathing there. So we carried on to what was the highlight of this day, which was a place called Larg, which was Smoo Cave. And this is an underwater cave or underground cave with a waterfall inside it. And this was spectacular. And I'm just going to leave this end of this first part with a video now of what this cave was like. So we're in Smoo Caves now, and just looking at the waterfall. Amazing.